Important designation. On every level of basketball, there are four designated spots in both the back court and front court areas of the court. On the NCAA basketball court, as shown in the image on this page, there are three visible lines which represent the designated spots. The designated spot that we have labeled number one is the 28-foot mark line on the sideline. Most courts will not have a second and opposite 28-foot mark line. 2 and 3 represented on the courts are the 3-foot mark lines on the end lines. Both of these lines are exactly 3 feet from the boundary of the lane. On most NFHS basketball courts, unlike NCAA courts, there's going to only be one visible designated spot represented with a visible line, and that's the 28-foot mark line on the sideline. There are no visible lines on the end line representing the 3-foot mark line. So we have to know that the designated spot along the end lines are 3 feet away from the boundary of the lane on each side. And there's no opposite 28-foot mark line similar to NCAA. And 28-foot mark is the end of the NFHS coaching box. So what are the significance of the four designated spots? They are significant in basketball because they are used for the following throw-in situations: player control fouls, defensive fouls, which are non-shooting, all violations except for out of bounds violations, and all timeouts, provided that they are not requested following an out of bounds violation. As of March 2026, the following diagrams are used for the following governing bodies to determine designated spot throw-in locations. For NFHS, the 3-point arc is the line of demarcation. If the throw-in spot is inside the 3-point arc or 3-point line, we use designated spots along the end line. If it is outside the 3-point line, we use the designated spots along the sideline. NCAA men use the free throw line extended. If the location of the ball is inside the free throw line extended, they use the designated spots along the end line. Otherwise, they use the designated spots along the sideline. NCAA women use the triangle. So if the basketball is located within or on the triangle, they use the designated spots along the end line. If it is outside the triangle, they use the designated spots outside of the imaginary triangle. In this training series, we're going to look at a variety of plays and different situations in which we will use a particular given rule set to determine where the throw-in will take place and should it take place at a designated spot.